So there's really a lot for me to talk about right now in terms of the new year. There are some bad things about the new year right now, but also some good things that will come along the way. So the first thing I should definitely mention right now, and I know this is going to take this is going to be rather surprising to a lot of people. After careful consideration, I've decided to finally leave Twitch for good to be on Kick exclusively for my streams. And the reason for that is because I was actually able to become Kick partner just 2 days before the new year began. To simply put it, it was actually more of a after Christmas miracle for me. So I'm also really happy to start my new journey with my streaming life, and I look forward to the challenges that are going to be coming along the way. However, at the same time, though, I've had to make some changes for myself in terms of like buying new games for myself. One of the things that I have decided on, I may have talked about this in my other videos, but I should probably mention it again, is that I was going to get Metro Prime 4 back into December of last year. I was going to get it, but then I took a moment to think about the Legend of Zelda's the Legend of Zelda's 40th anniversary. That's going to happen pretty soon next month for Nintendo this year, and I realized getting Metro Prime 4 may not be worth my money after all. And honestly, I'm honestly glad that I made the right choice to just skip it on Metro Prime 4 because there is just no way I'm going to be spending 70 fucking dollars for a game that I probably won't even be anyway, so forget it. Unfortunately, with the way things are going right now with Nintendo and the video game industry and the industry as a whole, a lot of new video games they're not only too expensive for people to buy, but at the same time, though, I feel like a lot of games in this day and age are just not worth playing anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, Nintendo had some really good games at the start of last year, but unfortunately, though, there were some games that seemed rather questionable. One of the games that I have not played for a while is actually Mario Kart World. I have not I have not fully completed everything in that game, and I don't really plan to either. And I don't see myself playing that game anymore whatsoever. It's just bland. It's just boring. I know Nintendo's trying to fix Mario Kart World in some ways. I mean, the updates they've been making for the game have been pretty positive so far in terms of feedback. So I'm really happy. I'm happy for it to say the least, but I don't really think I'll be playing Mario Kart World at this point going forward. Honestly, if you guys want a modern Mario Kart game, just play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Mario Kart World is not worth your $80. I'll say that to you right now. So the other thing I want to get to right now, and this is the most important part of my video, is the Legend of Zelda's 40th anniversary. So here are my plans for that. So my plans for the Legend of Zelda's 40th anniversary this year is to basically replay the classic Zelda games that I love so much over and over and over again. I don't expect Nintendo to give us a new Zelda game this year. I mean, let's be honest. I think it's safe to say that we all want some remasters of some old Zelda games. The Wind Waker HD and Twilight Princess HD, those are the two Wii U Zeldas that never made it to the Switch One, and I pray to the Triforce once again that they actually will make it this time. If they give us a Switch 2 edition of those two games, that would be even better, but we'll just have to see what happens as time goes on. I mean, there's no telling what the future is going to hold for us, but as far as I'm concerned, the future for the video game industry is not looking very good. And the fact that even the Switch 2 did not survive Black Friday last year in November was a sure sign of it too. And it's to be rather blunt, I really think Nintendo deserves this in a way because they've made some pretty bad choices with pricing their products and everything. It's just ridiculous. I just can't defend this. I've sugarcoated Nintendo during the 3DS and Wii U eras. The reason why is because I wanted those systems to do very well. The 3DS struggled at first, but the Wii U unfortunately didn't really make it as much as I wanted to succeed. And then even the Nintendo saw this like right away. They had to give it up to just focus on developing the Nintendo Switch One, which, to be honest, I think was a very smart decision. Now that I think about it, it just sucks that the Wii U died the way it did, because even as of now, I still think the Wii U is still a great system. I mean, it still is to me, but at the same time, it's also a very important system, because without the Wii U, we would not have the Switch One or Switch Two today. Let me just get that out there. So all in all, yeah, a lot of things are going to be changing for me this year in terms of streaming. I'm done with Twitch. I kind of need to go a little bit more into that. I took into consideration Twitch's bad reputation in the past since COVID-19 hit. The Emiru incident that happened at TwitchCon last year was basically the final smash that pretty much ended the game for me in terms of my decisions to be streaming on Kick only. And to be honest with you, I feel like I made a it was a hard choice to make, because I made a lot of good friends on Twitch, but at the same time though, I just don't see the point of being on a platform that has such a really bad reputation, as well as the fact that they didn't even they didn't handle the Emiru situation very well initially until she spoke out about it. I personally wish Emiru the very best with herself, in terms of like her Twitch streams going forward. And I really do hope that nothing like this will ever happen again. And I hope Twitch learns their goddamn lesson, because no one should ever have to fucking deal with this shit. That's all I'm going to say here. So from now on, if you guys want to watch my streams, it'll be exclusive on Kick. And that's how it's going to be going forward. I'm not going to go back on Twitch whatsoever. Even if Twitch decided to beg me to get back on their platform, it's not going to happen. It's over and done. This is Major League Gaming logging out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.